Hey guys, welcome back to Relational Healing with Catherine Newton. Today we're going to be talking about attachment issues as they connect with complex PTSD or childhood trauma. So anybody who's had early neglect, early trauma, early attachment wounding is going to have difficulty attaching normally in their relationships. Okay, you may start to see this as early as age 5 or 6, where children are just not able to play cooperatively. You may start to see it as early as adolescence, where children just have difficulty maintaining relationships with peers, especially during teenage years. And then again, you may see this primarily in adulthood, where you just see repetitive failure, repetitive cycles in relationships that are problematic, and reenacting trauma. And you can look at an earlier video. I talk about reenacting. We reenact our trauma stories sometimes in our relationships. And so attachment issues are prevalent. But I want to talk today specifically about times when I've had patients come in and they've told me that they are gay or that they're lesbian, and it turns out to be an attachment issue. And I think it's really important for people to understand this. This is a hot topic these days, and so I certainly don't want to step on any toes, but I just want to speak my truth. And based on my experience as a therapist for 31 years, that I have had a handful of folks come in who thought they were gay or lesbian, but it turned out to be that they were so neglected and abused in childhood that they had open sticky tape. Okay, and I want to talk about the concept of open sticky tape. So this is something that I made up. It's not anything super profound, but I think of attachment as we have two pieces of sticky tape right here, sort of like duct tape, but with the sticky part out. And when we are born, we are meant to attach or addict even to each of our parents. So we put one parent here, the other parent here, and we've got our sticky tape full. And there's a solid attachment. There's no fuzzies in between, and it's a really solid attachment, ideally. But we know that oftentimes this does not happen. And so people walk around from infancy sometimes and on up with open sticky tape. And we try to put anybody in there. And there's times in life where that's extremely painful to have open sticky tape. It's painful all the time, all the way through life. And so, realize the child's main task is to attach, to survive. And so when they can't attach, there's a lot of anxiety. And so there's all kinds of things that can happen. But the bottom line is sometimes there's so much pain there that people attach to the same sex and they get confused because it happens during adolescence or on up, and they get confused and they think they're gay or they're lesbian when really what they're looking for is a parent, not a partner. And this happens in heterosexual relationships too. Lots of times we end up finding out, when we really dig into things, we wind up finding out that that person was really looking for a parent, not a partner, the whole time. And so it's really important to understand that a healthy adult relationship is two adults that can stay big and resolve conflict and rupture and repair successfully. Okay, they've got their sticky tape full, they have what they need in life, and they aren't plugged into their partner to get those developmental needs met that weren't met in childhood. Okay, and so anytime we plug into somebody from that child part, we're looking for a parent, not a partner, we're always going to be disappointed because we just cannot reparent each other. We're just not that good at it. Okay, some people are better than others, but that's where you end up with a codependent relationship. And so I just wanted to talk about that particular attachment issue that comes up sometimes, especially for people who haven't had what they needed as children. So it's not your fault if this is happening in your life, but hopefully you can raise your awareness about it so that you can stop letting that child part run the show. Okay, and get that grown up back behind the wheel and hold that child in your lap or put her in a car seat, and don't let her drive because that's dangerous. Hope that helps. We'll talk to you soon again on Relational Healing.